All right. Good evening, friends. Hi, this is Christopher Nino Arca from the City of God Ministry, and you are watching our Bible review program. So, before we proceed with this review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget that notification bell. Okay, that way you can help this channel grow. And we hope that you would help this channel. Also, as you can see, this platform helps the City of God ministry in our evangelization mission, in our preaching ministry. So we really hope that you consider supporting our preaching mission because it takes a lot of money for us to do our Bible exposition here in Greater Manila. So details on how to send your donations and contributions will be put down at the description box of this video. All right. So what we have here is one of two Bibles sent to us by Holman Publishing USA in exchange for an honest review. Let us first go with the physical aspects of this Greek-English Interlinear New Testament using the Nesle Aland 28th edition, and the English translation here is by Christian Standard Bible. Now, for the physical aspect of this book, this is a beautiful hardback. Actually, this is a beautiful hardback in dark blue. And at the spine, you will see the CSB, Greek-English Interlinear, Holman. And at the back of this video, you could read the details here. You could pause the video to read the details. And also, here is the ISBN number, retailing at $59.99. And as you can see here, you could definitely see the signatures. So this would obviously be a Smithsonian binding. And as you can see, the tailband. Here the tailband is yellow, as well as the headband. We have one ribbon marker. It's color yellow. Okay, and this is what? This ribbon marker is 70 centimeters in excess. Now, if you open this Bible, originally you will find here pasted in front this what do you call this? I think this is a book marker and at the same time a reading aid. Now I will demonstrate later on how to use this tool in reading this Bible. Alright, so the measurement of this text block. Now the width is 6.2 inches, the length 8.7 inches, and the thickness, as you can see, the thickness is 1.2 inch. As you can see, this is a paste down liner with the, well, of course, cardstock front and back. We have the title page, and then another title page. Now, the Novum Testamentum 28th edition, revised edition of the, and the English here is the Christian Standard Bible. Now, here's the good part. This CSB uses the 2020 text. Nesle Aland 28th revised edition. And this one is printed in China. Mind you, this is a 2K Denmark. Now, this is the layout of the table of contents. And as we proceed, if this is your first time to use a Greek interlinear, may I suggest that you read the preface, because everything here would help you familiarize with the content, the flow, the layout actually of this Greek interlinear Bible. As we have here the like the lexical conventions, grammatical conventions, we have the verbs. Actually, you'll find a typical layout for any interlinear Bible here, but if this is your first time, I suggest that you read the preface. We have the tense, the aspects, the voice, conditional sentences, so forth and so forth. Oh, we have the nouns, pronouns, and adjectives, other conventions. Now, and also you'll definitely appreciate reading the acknowledgments. And may I suggest that you familiarize yourselves with the Greek abbreviations, because this will help you, this will help you later on as you read the Greek text of this Bible. And also, if you're new with the CSB translation, I would suggest that you should also read this Introduction to the Christian Standard Bible. And also here, there are other commonly used abbreviations. Now, let's proceed to the text itself. Okay, so actually I have already scanned first this Greek New Testament, and I would have to tell you, alright, that every book starts with its own page. This is Matthew. Now, what we have here is not a traditional 2-column Bible. Okay, we have the wider column where you will find, like, let me zoom that for you, the Greek text with its, with the Greek text, and at the bottom you'll find its transliterated word into English. And now here on the right side, on the outer column, actually you'll find the CSB translation of the entire New Testament. Now, here in this interlinear, you'll find how the CSB translators transliterate certain Greek words. You will see the difference on how they transliterate from the other interlinear Bibles as well. Now, I know there are people who would ask about the font size, and I would say that this is fairly readable for any one of you who has problems with fonts. Now, I wouldn't say this is too small, but it is comfortable. Actually, for me, it's very comfortable. And the page layout is very clean. The way it is printed, very simple. Okay, so here are the dimensions that we have here. Now, let me just check my notes here. The top margin is barely 1 centimeter. All right, we have the page numbers aligned with the outer margin, and what we have here at the top is basically the content of that page. Okay, so it's 1 centimeters at the top. At the outer margin, if you'll consider the space here, we have 4.6 centimeters. At the bottom, also like at the top, barely 10 centimeters also. And for the inner margin, that's the same thing. Now, this you cannot definitely write in this Bible unless you use the blank spaces. If there are no text written on the outer margin. Now, here are some useful features of this Greek New Testament. I just turned back on the first page of Matthew. Now, at the bottom, we have the translator's footnotes at the bottom right, which is actually at the bottom of the translation. of the CSB. Now what we have here at the bottom of the main text, these are the identifiers of the translators. That's why I suggested to you earlier to familiarize yourself with these abbreviations, because you will definitely find that here at the bottom. I mean, these are helps, useful helps, identifiers provided for you by the translators. See, we have the adjectives. Now, this would help you identify the words being pointed at the text itself. This is a very useful tool for those who are in seminary, and also for those who would like to learn the Greek text of the New Testament. So it would help you understand the entire flow, the entire thought of that sentence by identifying how the words are used. So that is what you will find at the bottom. This is a pretty useful tool for anyone. Now, if you ask me, all right, this CSB Greek Interlinear is very useful, especially for me, because since I have other Greek sources as well when I do my exegesis. Now, of course, I would reference from here how the CSB transliterates certain words, but it's not actually just my sources. I have my Tyndale Greek New Testament, and I also have my patriarchal text here, like this one. Now, as I promised, I will demonstrate to you how to use this one, this reading aid. Alright, so as you can see, you can read the Greek text without any distraction. Alright, you'd see here, or if you prefer the English, you'll see it. You could read it like that. Now, this is actually very useful for some of you, but for me, I don't mind reading it like this one. This way. Anyways. Okay, so before we make the comparison of this interlinear with my other Greek sources, I'd like to show you first the rest of the book. Like here, after we reach the end of the Bible, here from the book of Revelation, right? So this would be the... Okay, so the book of Revelation ends here. The reason why I am suggesting this book as a useful resource for anyone who's studying Greek, seminarians and the like, this we have at the end of the Bible, we have the beginning with New Testament Greek. Now, there are certain helps here for anyone who are studying the Greek text. We have charts, first person personal pronoun, second person personal pronoun. We have, sorry about that. Well, you could pause this video and see some of the information here. Now, basically that's it. But even though it's the helps here is just enough for anyone who would like to start reading and learning the Greek text. Now, of course, it is preferably that you study it in a seminary or in that kind of a setup, but you could bring this. What I mean is you could bring this in a Bible college or in a seminary. This is very useful in studying and in teaching Greek. Now, we're going back here in the Gospel of Matthew because I would like to show you some certain differences. There are certain differences of this CSB Nesle Aland with, for example, here with my patriarchal text. Now, for example, the most obvious ones are like here in Matthew chapter 1 verse 1. Now, you could see this is verse 1, chapter 1. Now, let me show you the difference with the patriarchal text. Alright, like here. Now this is Matthew chapter 1 verse 1. You would easily identify punctuation marks here, like the comma, to signify certain phrases which is not present here in the Nesle Aland. Now, I'm not telling you that this which is better, because the truth is they are from different sources. They are from different Greek sources. So you have to bear in mind that also in the Greek there are different Greek manuscripts with different renditions, spellings, and alike. Now, let me show you another difference. Now, we are here in Luke 1 verse 28. I just would like to show you the difference also here. 28. Now, this is from my patriarchal text. Now, you would easily identify the difference. There are variances in the text here. So it would help you actually analyze and be critical of the Greek texts that you're using. Because here we have the Nesle Aland, while what we have in my other source is the patriarchal text. Now, it's helpful that you have more than one source in the biblical languages. Now, I prefer, like if you ask me, I would like to have as much resources as much as possible, so you would be able to study the variances in the Greek text. Now, we won't have time to look at all the difference, and actually I spotted a few of those. But this Nesle Aland 28 of the CSB, Greek English Interlinear, is my personal opinion. This is a very useful tool, a supplement with what every seminarian student of scriptures would like to have. Now, at the end of like I already showed you the other tools here as well. Now, in conclusion, let me just tell you my thoughts. This Greek English Interlinear by the CSB is highly recommended. Yes, I would suggest that you get a copy of yours. So, and of course, I would like to know what are your thoughts about this Bible. Now, you could comment that on this video. Those who are in seminary can find this a very useful resource. Now, I hope that they could have, honestly speaking, I hope that CSB, the translators, that and maybe Holman, okay, I hope they could have made also their edition of the Septuagint. It would be very excellent also if they have that in their Bible lineup. Now, in any case, I like this Bible. I will definitely find this on my table every now and then as I do my exegesis. Actually, this is very useful for exegetical studies. Now, let me know your thoughts. Okay, let me know your thoughts. Comment down this video and take care and God bless.